Hello, humans. Welcome to a new game. This is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I got the trilogy from Steam. Of course, who doesn't know Ace Attorney? Basically, you solve cases by choosing the right item and try to win and defend your defendants. I'm not explaining this well, but clue, mystery solving, all those good stuff. Contrary to belief, to people who know me, I actually haven't played this game. I watch a lot of people playing this game, but I haven't played this myself because I didn't have the means before. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you like any of this or if you have any comments at all. Hopefully, the audio sounds great. I've been adjusting it. I'm still trying to learn how every setup works. But without further ado, let's start new game. This is okay, so these are the three: Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulation. We are going to go with the first game. Episode 1, the first turnabout. I don't know how this is going to work. Usually, I'm not really good at puzzles. So, yeah, play this. You have to like pay attention to details and stuff in order to solve all of these. And I got an achievement first step. So, let's see how this works out. Those are cranberry people. She had all too much wine. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. That sound though? I've got to find someone. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. I didn't know they show you the crook. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh, hi, Chief. I'm glad you made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes? Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Yeah, you said that multiple times. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. What? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Exactly. Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Cranberry juice or wine. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. That's kind of mean. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. Oh, figurative smell. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Same. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm about to do. That's not how that sentence read, but that's how I said it. August 3, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. The conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerve. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp, handshaking. You know, if any of my classmates or professors happen upon this video and I suck, I might be in trouble. Also, the judge technically doesn't test you if you're ready or not. Although, I think in their code, I'm not really sure, I'm not a judge. I think in their code, they're supposed to be nicer to inexperienced lawyers. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But that's what my professors say. Anyway, gulps, handshaking, eyesight, fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. Well, it would be a problem if I think I'm defending the other guy, so... Next question. Is this is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. I knew this one. Glad I get it. It's, uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Oh, of course, I know the victim's name. I don't! I just forgot. I think... Fine. Look, the victim's name is in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do me a favor, please. I'm begging you. Who is the victim in this case? I don't know. Cindy. Cause death, lost blood due to blunt trauma. Time of death, July 13, 4 to 5 p.m. Defense attorney's badge. That's her name. Cindy. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was a blunt object. She was thrown in a blunt object. Correct. You answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Fake it until you make it, dude. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Payne, who is this Payne guy? Is it like the autopsy doctor thing? Paralegal? No, that's not what it's called. I don't know what they're called. The murder weapon. I'm going to be so much in trouble if anyone I know finds this video. The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. On the record, right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. I'm not really sure where you're following this, but evidence is usually done during the pre-trial? I might be wrong. I haven't done evidence yet, so yeah. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Also, I haven't taken criminal law yet, so that's the thing. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court frequently. Yeah, you mentioned that. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution? Oh, his prosecution. Okay, calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Can you do that? No, you can't be a witness to yourself. You can't be forced. Anyway, what do you, that's self-incrimination. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that may help your client's case. Oh wait, did you say witness or the defendant? Witness, no problem. Defendant, here's a problem. So, yeah, you'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, superiority. Let's just hope it doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. That's why you don't put the 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 the, the thing, the accused on the stand. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony, all of which died. Didn't they all die? Yeah. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dump. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? By the way, I remember this first episode. The rest, I don't. But I clearly remember this first episode. Lies! All of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Passport added. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yeah, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, wins. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, G-Dog. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Jesus Christ. Let's just continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yeah, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder. Did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Heh. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Yeah, have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, you don't want to cause perjury. Or yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness to prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspaper at the victim's... What? Selling newspaper at the victim's building. That suit guy was selling... selling... What? The suit guy was selling newspaper? In that outfit? Really? Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell a newspaper subscription, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspaper, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. The witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found the public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. 1 p.m. What time did she die? 4 to 5 p.m. Okay. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. 6 p.m. on the electricity to missing was on the diagram. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination. Alright, right? This is it. The real deal. What am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony. Lies? What? What is a lie? Your client's innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is the client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. First, find the contradiction between the court's record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting, present it in the witness face. Okay. Open the courtroom. Okay. Cross-examination. I was going door to door. Let's see. Saw a man fleeing in the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because I know how this goes, but I don't know how to actually answer it. It was 1 p.m. and then I know that this was a clock. So let's do this. How exactly? They aren't they? What? So how do I do this? What does Q mean? 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Oops. How do I go back? How do I go back? Okay. So I know that this is a clock. So oh, is this it? How do I do this? Oh, it repeated. Okay. Let's go through this again. Okay, so do I need to like do this again? Do this again? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. Okay. So, how do I do this? Is this it? Your Honor, that statement it does? I don't see anything really? Try to think before. Oh, I have health! Whoops, that didn't go so well. So, what am I missing? What am I missing? Is this it? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything I have no idea how this game works. I know for a fact that she's like from Paris, so the time zone is different. I am so confused. How do I solve this? Hmm. Because I know the answer to this. I really do know. But the issue here is I don't know how to present the evidence, right? I just know that they're like, um, they are from Paris, and then it's the time zone that's different. Hmm. Mm, hmm. Maybe it's something in how he says it? Hmm. 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 Okay, it's strange. Hmm. Hmm. Which one did I try earlier? Was it the passport or was it the autopsy report? I think it was the passport because I was trying to prove that she was in Paris. Hmm. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, I don't know why it's the autopsy report. Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Why? Your statement contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that. Oh! Oh my god. This is what you get for cheating, guys, and knowing how the case would be solved. You skip over tiny details. I'm so embarrassed. The observation sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3 hour gap? Mm, oh, that. Oh, this is trivial. The witness rarely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out all the contradiction. Lies always beget more lies, which is kinda true. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Hmm, I see. You heard the voice saying the time on the top program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. I've got this one. I actually don't. Time of the discovery. Um. Hmm. I heard the time. There was a voice saying television. Hmm. But it was 3 hours off. Television. Heard the time. Can I press for this? Heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything, at least on my watch. That's a little strange. So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything. Witness did say he actually heard. Suspicious who wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree. Witness, continue your testimony. There was a voice saying time. It was probably coming from. So can I just keep doing press? Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no. I guess it might have been a radio. There was no radio on the premises. There was only one large right. I can't put my finger. Is she like a hint? Something about hearing television. Witness has just testified here at the time. Is this where the clock comes in? I'ma try it. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this. I guess I'm wrong again. Oh. I'm thoroughly embarrassing myself. Well, it's either that television. It's either that or the blackout report. Because if she died at 4 to 5, then... But the power was gone till 6. You know what? I'm just going to completely forget all of the playthroughs that I've watched of episode 1 and just completely starting from scratch. That would solve my problems. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have any explanation? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear the accurate testimony. An accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. What happened to his hair? My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. It was there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Must have been there when I saw it. Finally, the clock that I've been pointing out. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A murder weapon used to kill the victim. That must have been what I saw. Let's go back. And then I'll keep pressing. Because apparently there's no repercussion for asking him more items. Yes, I can see how. I'm really sorry. I'm only remembering the table. A table clock. Ooh! There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Press. All things. A table clock. Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The victim used it to kill the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I said. Did you doze out in the middle and testimony? Something's fishy here. Yeah. So, I guess I can present the clock now. Right. I can do this now, right? Right. Wait just a moment. Yay! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What you with your objections and your evidence. Just what do you think? Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? It was a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? The witness stated the statue is indeed a clock, as the witness stated. The neck is a switch. You tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well done, Mr. Wright. It appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this? Yeah? Yes, Your Honor. There is a gaping hole in the witness. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock before he went into the apartment? You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke when you hit the victim. That voice was burned in your mind. Well, that's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim's head with a clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean I saw. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think of it true carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. The fact is a fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this room. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So he heard the clock. What are your conditions? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours though. Precisely the discrepancy what Mr. Sawit heard on the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! 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 You forgot one thing! Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem that the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that in case. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it! I was so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination. What? Is this how it's supposed to, the passport? Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. So anime. Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time counting the facts. Assuming the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and why you have your proof. Right? Can't you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Uh, I can? Yeah? Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence. Here, prove it right. Find it and let them have it. You say the clock was running slow today. Have you found it? Yeah, of course. There's a piece of evidence court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough first. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence and prove the clock. Well, I cannot speak. Ugh. Take that! The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ew. Order, say? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is the only a formality, but this course finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Olive Street, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Yeah, I would have done a better job if I just didn't have any spoiler. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butt's innocent. Heh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who cut you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, that's kind of disturbing that the one that killed her was the object that he gave her. Anyway, can you believe it? I was so into that chick and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry? Larry, are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, Skay. Oh, I'm not just saying sympathizing. Isn't that right? Don't you have something that proves how she felt about him, huh? Oh, yeah, right. A clock? It's the clock, right? 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 Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just chumped to her, huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it to her and she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. But what if he turned out to be guilty? Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? Oops. Oops. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was becomes... yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometimes. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry stopped me on the back and said, gee, thanks, Nate. It's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave to Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. Oh dear. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. Well, that's the end of the first episode, and it's unlocking the second episode. And I think we're pretty much good for now, humans. And again, I hope I do better in the future. I just had spoilers on this, so I just kept jumping to conclusions. Arguably, some people would do better with more spoilers, but I don't. So next time, all of it would be from my logical thinking unless I remember something from the gameplays that I watch. But I'll let you know if ever I do. Like, subscribe, and comment if you have or if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye for now.